Georgy Pugovkin was summoned by his manager. You are the only single man we have. You need to go to the city of Stavropol and wait for the cargo to be sent, and then you'll come back. Will I celebrate the new year there? My mom doesn't like it when I'm not home on holidays. We'll have to be patient. Other employees have children and wives, but your mother is a good woman and she will understand everything and forgive you. Georgy was sad and in no mood on the train, but at the station he was inspired. He walked along a row of people with signs offering to rent a room for daily rent. He chose a young woman. Are you a girl living alone in an apartment? With my husband and son, but the room is isolated. This is amazing. He moved on. He approached another young girl and asked the same question. I live alone in a 2-room apartment, but you will like my apartment. Would you like to see? It's not far from here. Lucky for beautiful women. Georgy heard behind him and grinned. If only they knew how unlucky this Tatiana would be, and maybe vice versa. Money cannot buy happiness. I looked around Tatiana's apartment. Why aren't you married? I tried to have an affair, but everyone only wants one thing, so I'm renting out a room. Let's get married, and I'll take you to Moscow. Are you kidding? Well, at least tomorrow we'll submit an application to the registry office. I'll be stuck here for a long time. That's how lucky Pugovkin was. He doesn't have to pay for the room, and the two of them are warmer in bed. She and Tatiana celebrated the new year cheerfully. Then he continued what he was sent for. When he sent the cargo, he returned to Tatiana's apartment. She wasn't at home. She was at work. He took his backpack, blew a kiss to Tatiana's portrait and left. The station was close, and he went on foot and decided to take a walk. His conscience tormented him on the train, but what can you do when his desires do not coincide with the girl he deceived? Georgy made such trips frequently, and everything worked out well. This morning Georgy woke up early. He was on vacation and was going to the station. He purchased tickets in advance for himself and his mother to a boarding house on the Black Sea coast. The sudden ringing of the doorbell alerted him. When he opened the door, he was surprised. Standing on the landing was Irina from Volgograd, from whom he rented a room last year. A suitcase on wheels stood next to her. She was holding a carrier in her hands, and there was a baby in it. This is your son, Zorik. He's eager to meet you. And she entered the apartment, rolling her suitcase. Who's there, son? His mother came out of the kitchen. Mommy, you'll go on vacation yourself, but it looks like I need to get married. It was not for nothing that George married Irina. He still took a paternity test. Now Pugovkin Georgy is a family man. Irina is not an ordinary lady. She gave birth to his second son so as not to lose her husband, but he changed his position in the company and no longer goes on business trips. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this story. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel to be the first to hear about our next story.